everybody. Today, well, I say today, the day that this video is released is a very special day indeed. Today for me is the 21st of December. You're going to be watching this, well, it's going to be released on the 18th of January 2021, which is a very special day to me indeed, because it is the day I turned 19. Fantastic. And I thought, what better way to celebrate my 19th? Even though it's not technically yet, but we moved. What better way to celebrate this milestone, this occasion, this fantastic date, than to watch or to scroll through some shitty aquariums. This is one of my love-hate Reddits, because it's fascinating to see what people do to their fish, but at the same time I hate it because it is animal abuse, and it hurts me inside because I genuinely do care about aquatic life. Some of you might know this about me, some of you might not. I don't know if you saw in my promo video. It's the one that you see when you first go onto my channel. I wanted to do more content related to what I enjoy, and some of those include fish videos, aquatic pet hobbies, whatever. Maybe I can get some of you into it, maybe I can find other people that are into it. And here is the first post. DIY Lego mini fish pond. It certainly is mini. It certainly is mini. I can't even be sure that's alive. And look, they've got the advertising down here. Yeah, I'm trying to pass this off as something good. You know what, let's try and search YouTube for it. YouTube.
Add a pet fish.
A bass? Okay.
How to make a mini Lego fish
Is that a bass in there?
Legos. But wait, there's more. We're also going to be using Flex Seal, so that way we won't have any leaks, even though it still leaks. And when we're done making this mini Lego fish pond, we're going to catch a pet fish so we can live forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Sorry, so you're flex sealing a fish in there. You're sealing the fish inside of a Lego container, and you expect it to live forever and ever and ever. Okay.
Alright, so we got our Legos right here. This is going to be an awesome mini fish pond. We're going to open up this Lego box right now. Let's see what kind of pieces we got. Woo. Alright, so we got a bunch.
Right. Okay, so you've got your little pieces.
So let's find a good base for our fish pond. And these fish are going to love their new home because they're going to like the colors, and then they can also like...
Fish don't care about colors. The only impact colors have, and this is why most aquatic hobbyists will stray away from having these bright colored these bright colored like substrates with like green and yellow and blue, and the disgusting substrate that for some reason every starter has in their aquarium. The reason people avoid that is because having a nice single colored substrate with a blue or a black background can really contrast the colors of your fish. Like, say you have a flower horn. If you have so many different colors and they're all like not matching and it's all kind of ugly, your flower horn is going to adapt to that, and it's gonna fade. Those colors, they're not gonna look as good as they would if they were against a blue background. So that's why you see fish tanks with painted blue backgrounds.
Feel like they're playing with Legos while they're living. Alright guys, so
fish don't care about Lego.
First thing we need...
I imagine that...
Alright guys, so the Flex...
I imagine, yeah, liquid rubber. That would do quite a bit of harm to the fish if not properly cleaned. If you're building a fish tank, which is actually rather common in the hobby, because, you buy bits of glass, it can work out way cheaper than buying an actual fish tank. That do I even have to begin on that not being safe for fish? Like, the chemicals in it. And
Seal's gonna help the water stay in. And, you know, this is
it might help the water stay in, but it won't help the water's health.
as seen on TV. Look, that's how you know that this, like, really works, because we saw it on TV. We're just gonna go around the out too big. So, guys, we're just dropping it in the...
They're all too big.
rocks.
You won't...
Catch a second fish for
For our pond. Yep.
Alright,
For the Lego fish pond. Oh.
let's see what he does.
I got him! Oh, did you see that?
Oh, it was nearly eaten.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
You did save him.
Brian, look. Oh, Brian, look.
Oh, no, now you're just teasing the fish.
Yes. Oh,
never mind.
no. Brian.
So they were hungry.
Okay, so you tease the fish for a bit. You gave it a
caught a pet fish.
I think you just caught our 10 minutes.
I caught it. Brian. Holy crap.
It's all the way down the canal.
Brian, he let go. No, he's still on. Brian. This is a monster. Bro, wasn't that crazy?
Oh, I hope he fits in the pond.
I hope so too. Brian, I'm gonna get burnt. Brian. Do these rods actually catch fish?
Alright, shut up.
Oh my. Let's see
Okay.
if he fits in our Lego mini fish pond.
It's not
Alright, guys.
as
I
big
think
as I
got the
thought.
Perfect pet fish for
It's
the
still
mini
far too big
pond.
for a
We're
Lego.
gonna unhook this.
I can't imagine the amount.
He's so excited to get in there.
He is excited. He's like,
He's not excited to get in there. You're stressing him out. You know damn well you're stressing him out. You know a fish is massively uncomfortable out of water. And the fact that you're just manhandling him, tossing him about, yeah. Fishermen with good morals, they'll catch a fish, they'll hold it for a bit, they'll take their photo, they'll weigh it, they'll do whatever. A lot of the time they keep it in the water whilst doing all of that. You know, sometimes you've got to take it out of the water. It's necessary. Other fishermen, they fish to eat, and that's completely respectable. They put it out of its misery quickly. You are toying about with it. Literally toying about with it. With Lego. You're toying. This is not okay. This is...
we're gonna unhook you right now, guys. So, you know, to catch these little fellas, you gotta use these little hooks. Bro, I think he's perfect, because look,
No.
how I know that
It's not
he's perfect for this size is because he's, look, that big, and then look, he's gonna fit. Right, Brian?
Right.
Oh,
Physically fitting a fish into a space does not mean they fit. Like, sure, they can sit in there, but they can't move. What's the point? Well, who's benefiting? You're not benefiting. You get a video of it? Huzzah! I've travelled a few hours into the future with worse quality overall. To interject and to say that a perfect metaphor here would be, imagine your house. Imagine your living room. You can fit inside your living room. You can physically fit inside your living room, but you can't move about because the living room's too small. Imagine having a living room too small to move about in, but you can physically sit in there. That's not comfortable, is it? That's the exact situation this fish is in right now. Just has to interject. Sorry. Yeah. And a video of it. You've put about 30 adverts on. Great. Okay.
Here, adding our new pet fish. Bro, and he's swimming up.
And you just push him in. You just push him in. Okay. He physically can't move. His top is literally out of the water.
If I move this tree...
This is stressing me
out. That's it! That's it!
Why are you laughing? You're literally putting him through abuse right now. You're abusing a fish. That's absolutely horrible.
Guys, we have our new pet fish for the Lego fish pond. I hope you enjoyed this show. Hey Brian, we might use this for bait later. We might go fishing. Alright guys, it's trivia time.
Alright, another issue with that video is he took it straight out of the river and put it into the water of that little Lego tank. I don't know if the water from the Lego tank was taken from the river. It might have been, it might not have been, but it's a good time to talk about fish care. Like, you can't take a fish from one type of water and put it into another. Like, if you've got like 2 tropical tanks, like, okay, so you've just brought a fish from the pet store. It's in a bag. You're bringing it home. You're gonna put it in your big tank. You gotta sit the bag on top of the water for a bit. You know, you gotta let it acclimate. You gotta let the water in the bag settle to the temperature of the fish tank. You know, you gotta match it all up. That's called acclimating. Sometimes if you're dealing with like chemicals and all of that stuff, you gotta drip the water so it gets used to the chemical alignment of the tank, because fish tanks are more than just water. It's a lot more than just water. This has got to be the worst tank I've ever seen. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? You've got a bowl with a plate on top and the air pump on top. Okay. What's the point in having the air pump in that? What's the point in all of this? Your fish isn't happy. Look at him. He's bloody massive. That fish barely gets any room to move about. Not to mention, look at the water. What's missing from that tank that goldfish in particular need? Well, every fish really needs, but goldfish more than most need a filter. Sure, you have an air pump, you know, your water moves around a bit, but, you know, that's just shitty water moving about, isn't it? You're not taking care of this fish, you're just treating it like shit. You need a filter in that, or else it's just going to dirty up the tank. Goldfish are one of the most dirty species of fish. They shit like anything. And you know what? Keeping them in a bowl, you might think it's good, but it's not. They can't survive in a bowl. It's just too small for them. Goldfish grow. They outgrow their tank. It's what happens. They're massive in the wild. And you know what? If your goldfish would get that big if you didn't kill it. All right, your poor goldfish. Let's say Terry the goldfish. Your little Terry the goldfish. You know, you got him when you were 8. You put him in a bowl because that's what your parents told you. You put him in a bowl. You didn't do any research, and your parents didn't do any research. Okay, cool. So he lives in that bowl for what, like a year, if that, and he's dead. And now you've got the belief that goldfish only live a year and they don't get big. In reality, what happened was because you didn't take proper care of your fish, it got stressed out and it died before it had the chance to get big. So this fish in here is one of the poor, I'm going to say poor, the unlucky few that survived. And to be unlucky to survive is a cruel fate, but it's shared amongst loads of goldfish. And we need to start taking proper care of our fish. We can't keep doing this. This is animal abuse. This is animal abuse. Next post. Is this on TikTok? This is on TikTok.
Is he dead? Gracie, look at the water!
What have you done to that water?
Oh.
What have you done to that water?
Gracie, that's so mean. Where is it? Is he dead? No, that motherfucker's still alive.
Is that
Damn.
a guppy? Are you keeping a single guppy in it? Okay. You can tell it's...
Is he dead? Gracie, look.
I can't imagine how long not cleaning... Sorry, how long that tank... How How do you get your water to be like that? I've never seen that before. I can honestly say I've never seen a tank with water that where it's slime. It's slime on top. The top has grown a skin. This is what happens when you don't clean your tanks. When you don't keep it clean with a filter. It's just slime on top. And you can always tell when it's gonna be it's gonna be a bad life for the fish by the gravel at the bottom. What's that? Pink, blue, green with fake plants. You can always tell when it's just going to be downright fish abuse just by the decor of the tank. You don't even have to look at the tank or the fish. The fish, it looked like a guppy, I couldn't tell, but it was just cowering in its little flower pot, slowly dying. You know, sure, it's not too big for the tank, but at the same time, you need your basic parameters. You need to water, you need to clean it. I'm just repeating myself. Oh my god. How?
And the colors make everything look like the fish is gonna have a fun night party. Next, we added some water conditioner, which made the tap water safe and healthy for the fish.
Good! First good thing I've seen on this subreddit. Water conditioner. You always condition your water. Unless you get it from a well. Condition your water so it's safe for the fish to live in. Because our tap water, it's not safe. It's full of chemicals to purify it for us, to make it drinkable. But fish, they don't like that. They don't like it at all. It kills them.
Didn't know how
important. This is the very worst of humanity. Whoa, hang on a minute. I know a blood parrot when I see a blood parrot. I love blood parrots. They're like the descendants of flower horns, in my opinion. And you've got them in that, what, 20 litre fake plants, no substrate, about 3 different types of LEDs. Great, just great. This is a fantastic setting for a fish. I can't see anything wrong with this. I don't see a filter. I don't see a heater. Well, I'm not surprised, to be honest. How do you get a blood parrot? Yeah, that's not one of the more common fish to abuse in the hobby, yet here you are, abusing a blood parrot. What did the blood parrot ever do to you? What did it ever do to you? Why have you got to abuse it? Oh, don't even. If you abuse fish, you are scum. You are scum to the core. Yeah, oh, this fish looking kind of dead. Look at r/aquarium. And the top posts of the month. What's the top post of the month from r/aquarium? Now that's a better tank. You see, he's got the filter and the heater tucked away at the back there. Very neat, very nice. He's got the mosh attachments to the stone, circling upwards to create this nice little cliff formation. It looks wonderful. Alright, this is a video that deserves to be out on my birthday. Alright. Let's get some more. Is that a turtle or a pufferfish? Oh, it's a pufferfish. Oh, love that. It's got plenty of lava rock in the back there. He's got a sand substrate, so he can dig around. You know what? In the wild, what pufferfish will do, it's more saltwater pufferfish, but still it applies. What pufferfish will do is they'll make little indentations in the sand, like crop circles, basically. And they're to attract a mate. The more fantastic the design of the pufferfish, the more likely they're going to attract a mate. And it's really interesting and really beautiful, and one of the reasons I love pufferfish. Also, this looks like a fantastic crab tank. You stick some crabs in there, they will love you forever. Like vampire crab, whatever. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Lovely. Crayfish. Love crayfish. Alright, that's it. I'm done. I'm not looking at any more fish today. That is this video over. Thank you everyone so much for watching. And I hope to catch back up to you next week for another video. So thank you so much for watching, and toodaloo!